don't see nobody yet, but I'm sure you'll be coming on pretty quickly. As soon as I turn it around and show you what I got going on, you'll be on here like fleas on a coon dog. Yeah, I'm telling you. Or ticks on a coon dog. But yeah, we are at Whittaker Cemetery. Live at Whittaker Cemetery. I didn't know I was gonna be doing this, but it just hit me out of the blue. So I thought, man, so here we are. We got the stamps. Look at that. That's what I covered before. But now it's live. This is the one that I told you that was damaged. See the crack right there? It's totally damaged. But let's walk over here. Let's see who we got there. Okay? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you something before we do. I don't think I got somebody on. They're probably on TV. How you doing? You doing okay? Hi. If you're able to respond, tell me hi. If not, I'm saying hi to you. I think it's right over here. Yeah, here it is. Oh no, that ain't it. Oh, there it is. Hello everybody. Who we got? I got my sunglasses on, so I'm trying to... Hey, Neen. Hey, Just. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you for following. We are at the Whittaker Cemetery. Now, let me show you these people first. This place was, this is Monterey, Tennessee, by the way. And back in these people's, back in their day, Monterey was a big, like, coal mining town. And the train ran through here from Nashville to Knoxville. And there was a big motel here. And there's a lot of history. So some of these people probably stopped in and, Burton, it's not too much of a common name here in Tennessee. Not that I've heard of. But there's a lot of history here, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm fixing to share with you. Now, I'm not going to share it with you this week, but next weekend, while I'm out and about doing a bunch of cemetery videos, I'm going to do the story of two men that got killed in a train wreck right outside of Monterey back in the day. That's all I can say, 'cause I don't want nobody stealing my story. And it's one of them, that's one of them train wreck deals that, well, you don't hear about. And I've searched it. There's only one place that I found that there was any information about them. Now let's go over to the old part. This is kind of the newer part. So still. But I will be doing this cemetery. Sorry. Excuse me. I will be doing this cemetery after I get a GoPro, because I want high quality for this cemetery. And there's a reason, and I'm fixing to show you the reason. But over here, this is pretty much the new part right here. But over here is the much older part. And there's a little bit of everybody in here. So just hold on, because you're gonna see some different kind of names. I seen the picture, so I had to get him. He was a serviceman. Thank you, James, for your service, sir. And he's got a military. I'm gonna get that. I'm trying to act like I'm strapping the phone to my chest, but it ain't working. Thank you for your service. Now here we have a unusual name. That's what I'm showing you right here. Dude, I think that's a tutor. Here's a infant. Like I said, there's a lot of history in this cemetery. I mean, if you're in the history, here's a playlock. This is the play. There's an ash. If you're an ash, this might be some of your relatives. They need to clean the stones. I think my mama is a watching. Oh, sorry, boys, guys. I didn't see y'all. Don't be donating no money. I ain't even got that set up. Okay? Don't you dare. But thank you for offering, but I haven't got that set up. So don't be donating no money. Nobody can see that, but somebody said they're laughing and they're gonna donate $100. Well, you know, I could have been a comedian, and I could have been a jockey too, you know. Mom, if you're watching, that should have been, something you and Dad should have had on your mind. Put my sister Tracy to taking care of the horses. Just a joke, sis. Just a joke. But let's go over. I'll show you some good history. And this is my third great grandpa up in here. But I'm gonna get a couple of these. I don't know if you can read anything or not. This one, you can read it, but it's not too good. It's gonna fade it with time. Trying to see something that you haven't seen just yet. Right here, you ain't seen that. That's a Thompson. Ben, nobody died. If you're still on here, who we got on here? If you're on here, just give me a shout out. Okay? And I'm gonna do something while I'm next to the car because I can't see you guys too good because I have let me do something here. Let you look at a stone. No, I can't do that. I should have thought about this before I turn her around. Now you get to see my beautiful face for a minute. Maybe. But I got to take off these sunglasses so I can see who's on. So excuse me for just a second. Oh, there we go. Much better. Much better. And you can kind of see me. So, put these in here so I don't forget them. My absent mind sometimes kicks in and I forget all about it. But back to the cemetery. This is Whittaker Cemetery in Monterey, Tennessee. If you just came on. And I didn't think I was going to be doing a live stream because I done one this morning. I had a pretty good turnout. But I think people are asleep right now. Now this is my grandpa Eli, my great grandpa Eli. This was his sister, Annabelle. That's my great aunt. Right there. And I've come here in the summertime and I ain't never seen that bloom. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that. And if it didn't bloom out, and I see a little bit of green on it, so see right there? So it's gotta be alive. So I don't know where her husband's buried at. I don't see him nowhere. Oh, I just see a Ford. I don't think I've ever seen that one. So I have never seen that before. That's right there, some good genealogy information for me. I don't know what the H.A. stands for. And here's something I don't know. But if you know what that means, I'd like to know. So I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream this morning. Into thy hands I commend my spirit. I like that. I wonder if they got any kids on the back. Nope. I always try to check. 'Cause, But I had a pretty good live stream. I had to kick a couple people out that chatted online with me because they're kind of getting disgusted or disgusting, and I couldn't take that. This is my house. You're my guest, and my subscribers to the channel, they're part of the my Sidesteppin Adventures family. So I gotta protect them as well, and if they don't want to hear it, which I for one don't want to hear none of that. So this is my house. Respect the house and respect the family. That's the rule. That's the rule. You come in here being ugly, well, guess what? Yeah, I'm gonna boot you out. And I know you probably don't want that unless you're a booger. And I had a few boogers this morning I had to kick out because they were pretty raunchy. And then my other people that was chatting with me, they were cheering me on. So there's a Sims for somebody. But we can have that. If you're watching my channel and you're a subscriber, I want you to know that I've got your back. You don't want to hear it, you come on here to get some good information, and I know a lot of you get a good laugh at me, so it just comes with me. There's a Florence Bilberry. But over here, oh my, I almost went to where I shouldn't have went. I can't do that. But if you come on next weekend, I'm doing a train story with two people that are buried here. They died in a train wreck. Well, it was part of the train, so I'll put it that way. But over here is some more of my family. The Reeves, the Riddles. Here's the Riddles. That's my great uncle, Gaither, right there. And his wife. His sister married my great-great-grandpa, Eli Ford's daddy, which I cannot find him. I found her. She's right behind me. Across the road a little. We'll visit her. Now, if you're in my family, that's part of our family tree. I cannot locate where she's at, but she's in there. This is Fanny. Fanny was a riddle. she married into the Reeves. This is the Reeve. Here's Josie. I think his real name was John, but they called him Jonesy, or I don't know how you pronounce that for short. But if you trace his line up into my mom's line, my third great aunt married into the Reeves through my mom's side. And then it comes back down into my dad's side. So me and my mom might be son and mom and cousins and ain't no telling. I don't know. I don't want to get into that. That's a scary thought. But this is my third great grandpa. This is Fanny's daddy. He was a veteran in the he was a Mexican War veteran. He served there. Talk about a story, you know, what he saw. I've got a lot of history built up in my family, and I didn't really realize this till a couple years ago. Now, his wife, Joseph, she's right here. She's the one that I keep talking about. She was originally a Hood. Now, she was first cousins with General John Bell Hood. He was General Lee's, one of his generals in the Civil War. So I am first cousins with John. I think it said 5 times removed or something. I'll post that on the community so you can see what that says about me. But over here, I'll show you my great-great-grandma, her grave. And as we go along, I'll show you some more tombstones, because she's a bit way over there. I got a man, I don't know how to pronounce it. A Mathne. I think that's how you pronounce that. Now that's a name that's very uncommon around here. Now I just seen something I don't think I have ever seen before. So I'm going over and checking this out. And I've been in this cemetery for quite a couple. Oh, it's just a root in somebody's grave marker. But we've got a Davis here. Now I'm related to the Davises. On Daddy's side. It's a bit ways up there. And I don't even know. Don't ask me which Davis, because if I ain't got it in front of me, I couldn't tell you. Or on the phone. Here's a Vanderpool. Now I'm related to them, some way. And here's a test. Testy, I can't pronounce it. Sorry I'm shaking, I shouldn't be shaking, but I am. know. If anybody's able to say something, say hi to me or something. We got a Susan Woody right here. I got 2 people watching right now. So, I think I get better results in the morning. I don't know. But a lot of people coming out of church, they went to go eat. Gotta go eat after church. Especially if the Holy Ghost hits you. You had a workout at church. Yeah, I had somebody this morning. I ain't gonna mention who he is, but boy, was he like depressing. He was depressing and didn't believe in God. I mean, he was just going on. I had to boot him out. That's when everybody said, "Oh, thank you. Hooray." There was one of my fellow, I think they subscribed. She goes by Aunt. Then I had Mega 2024. He was watching. And wow, dude. I can't think of there. Wow, dude, I shortened it. There was stuff in the middle, so I just shortened it. So, there's a Smith. But I'm gonna do this about 30 more minutes, maybe. Then I'll let y'all go. I know people's hungry. He's got a picture, so do a close-up. Didn't live too long, did he? That's because he was in the service. So, thank you for your service, Robert. I think that's him. Let me go back. Was that him? Yeah, that was him. Okay. I didn't pay attention to, I'm like, oh, this ain't the same one. Okay, my great-great-grandma, she's buried over here. I tried to get this tombstone. Look at that. It's just like, look at that stuff flaking off. It needs to be cleaned. Here's a Wilson. William Henry Wilson. That's a 3. That's a pretty old grave. He lived a long time. And look at this one. I better get this now. Maybe y'all can make it out, because I can't, but look at how bad somebody has. This is why you don't use bleach. That's a prime example. That's been bleached. That's why you don't use bleach. You tried that out. But over here is, try not to step on nobody. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday or whatever day it is where you're at. Now, I did a cemetery this morning. Uh, it's called Smyrna Cemetery. I just found it out of the blue. So I'm gonna post that this week. But it's a two-parter. So don't worry. Be happy. It's not gonna be, oh my goodness. Where's the popcorn? No, it won't be nothing like that. But here's my... Now, I don't know which one she is, but one of these is her. It's gotta be. I don't know which one it is or nothing, but maybe my great-great-grandpa's. Here, I looked through the records, but his name's not even in here. Now it shows that she is in here. Catherine, Missouri Riddle. I know, right? What a funny middle name. Catherine, Missouri Riddle. So, maybe they took a trip after they got married up to Missouri and, maybe, who knows? That's all I'm gonna say. But Dimple, okay, Charlie is, let me think a minute. He's my great great uncle. That's his daughter, right there. Nope, I'm wrong. Charlie is my great uncle. He was Eli Ford's brother. And Dimple is Charlie and Anna's daughter. So, there's a little bit of Ford history right there. So, I'm trying my best. But, now let's go down here and maybe I can cover somebody else's history besides my own. I get kind of tired talking about myself. Or my own history. I don't like talking about myself. That's kind of vanity in my eyes, and I just don't like it. I'm nothing without the good Lord. And I'll tell you something. On my worst day, and I have bad days, believe me, but on my bad day, when the world's getting at my back, and I feel like I can't go on at work or something, you know what I do? I always say to myself, the joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Guess what? I start getting some energy. So, that must be a good thing to say, And it's in the Bible, so there must be a reason why it was in the Bible. So, I think I found the reason. So, if you ever have a bad day, there you go. Kind of put that in the back of your mind. Probably for tomorrow. Now we're fixing to see some good graves here in a minute. This is a Parker. And over here we got, I don't something on, it says bell, but there ain't nothing on the back. I'm gonna switch courses here. If you watch, please like. That would be a good thing. Please like. Please share. And please subscribe. But when you like, it helps push all this good stuff out. Now, I'm just doing live stream, but there are some pretty good tombstones that I have covered. So, if you're looking for somebody, well, I might have hit them. Here's a Rugsby. Wow, that's old. That's military too, I believe. Thank you for your, yep, the Spanish. If somebody knows what that means, does that mean 1st Kentucky Infantry in the Civil War, ain't it? Or SPAM War? The Spanish War? Maybe? I don't know. If somebody knows, let me know. Because that's a bit of history. I would love to do, now if you've seen the shorts about Wilder Cemetery, then I wished I could do a live stream there. That would be so good, but it's a dead zone. And it don't talk about a gob of information, because it was a coal mining community, and a lot of them died. So I may have to film it, but I don't know exactly when, because it's in rough shape. I mean, I have weeds in Wilder Cemetery as tall as my knees, so I can't film something that, the weeds are in front of the tombstones. Ain't that interesting? Little kid. Now somebody asked me, why did they do that? That's because probably this, where I'm standing, is probably when you go about 3 foot down, it probably hits rock. So they had to put the casket in the ground, layer it with some stone, and then put dirt on top of it. And usually it would mount up above ground, and that's why they would do that. To keep the critters and stuff out. And back in the day, not now, but back in the day, there used to be wild boar that would come through here and root up the graves. So, and my dad lived like 7 miles up the road from Monterey, and I killed a wild boar back in, I think it was 2015, but it was a baby, and it was a razorback boar that I killed, and that thing didn't want to die, and it was scaring my dad's German Shepherd to death, and my German Shepherd outweighed it. It was coming on the porch and everything. Poor dog. It took me like 3 shots to kill it, because it didn't want to, and I was hitting it in the right place. It just did not want to go. But there was a bear sighting down the road from Dad's. Um, it's been a while ago, but yeah, somebody was asking me this morning. But yeah, there was a bear sighted in Crossville. A matter of fact, uh, it hasn't been too long ago. So they're around. They are around. I'm gonna hit a bunch of gemstones on my way back to the car. So we're gonna be on for another 20 minutes. So, and thank you for whoever's watched me. I appreciate that. My compliments to you all. I very much appreciate it. I guess the other ones that usually watch me, they're probably asleep in bed. But if you're on and you're able to, sorry, if you're able to say hi to me, because it's a live stream. So that's why I'm doing it. So I'm not no, I'm not a robot. So yeah, I'm not a robot. I gotta give a shout out to a couple people. My cousin, uh, fourth cousin Sheila Wallace, my cousin Christy, and her husband Steve. They know who they are. My mama, my sister, my great niece Ari, and my if I keep continuing, I'd have to name everybody because, you know, Chad and Sarah. Chad's my nephew. Sarah is his wife. Funny thing, this don't have, I wonder if they have a date right there. But I got to see my cousin yesterday. We, we shared a lot of information. And I don't know, I'm gonna pass this on since I got everybody on. Now, when I was a kid, I think it was after Mom and Dad divorced back in the 80s, like 1982. But in 1983, my great grandma, Nancy Jane Stillman Davenport, she passed away at 92 years old, and guess what? I just found some more reefs. Well, I'm gonna keep continuing the story while I'm showing this because we're probably related to these people. But anyway, my dad comes home. I don't know if Mom and Dad were still married or not. If they were, Mom will tell me later on tonight. But supposedly, Nancy Jane had this deed to Manhattan Island, and we were supposed to own it. From my understanding, my great, you go way up, Grandpa Davenport bought Manhattan Island from the Indians for like $1. From my recollection of what my dad told me, that's what happened. So yesterday, when I was visiting my fourth grade, my fourth cousin, Sheila, well, she brought up the same story, which goes to prove that it was all true. It was true. We did on Manhattan Island, but it got thrown out of court because if you uh, if you have money, you can do whatever you want to do. So just think if it had went the other way. I'd been right there with you. Right now we ought to be in Manhattan Island. I doubt that. I'm not a city slicker, as you can tell, just by the way you can see me. Do I look like a city slicker? Not really. No, I'm not a city. I like the country. I like the country. Now, if you just come on and you're watching and you're wondering why I talk like I do, now this guy, he's buried right here, okay? I thought I'd make that clear before I went on. There's a video that I did, and it's called explaining my voice, and it's on the excuse me, it's on the playlist. So you go on the playlist, and it's the only video that's titled explaining my voice, or explaining my voice, sorry. And that'll tell you all about why I talk like I do. So if you are new to the channel and you want to know why I talk like that, just go to the video where it says explaining my voice. It's only like almost 3 minutes long, not long. That'll tell you all about it. Well, Mom's probably watching, 'cause I only got one person watching, so that's probably you, Mom. And everybody else, I had a bunch of people. But right after I said that, they all left, so they probably went to go watch the video. Oh my goodness. I have to laugh because that's funny. They probably, all of them, they just hoofed it. We have got to see why this guy talks like a woman. God's got a sense of humor. He's got such a sense of humor. And if you're watching at home, I bet you're cracking up. And ain't I ain't had too many people on to comment. And I'm sorry, those of you that have commented and I didn't see you comment or nothing. It's because as you can see, my glasses are done tinted. Well, I had clip-ons and I couldn't see who was talking to me. So I'm like, oops, I better take the clip-ons off because I want people to talk to me and respond to them, but you know, it is mid Sunday, so. Oh, now, this is who I wanted to find. I'm glad I walked through here. I'm so glad. This is my great grandma's Catherine Missouri Riddles. This is her brother. I was thinking his tombstone was over there and somebody stole it. But this is his, Isaac. It was handmade. Now ain't that something? See the marbles? And I'm so happy that I got it. And this is his wife. Now, I guess she lived to 1971, from what it looks like. So she might have been the one that kind of decorated these stones or something. Who knows? But look at the border. It's got her name written on the border. And it's got Uncle Isaac. It's got his name. And then there's somebody right there, but it's not marked. So let's see who else I might encounter. So I'm just going to kind of pam around with you, but I'm looking the other way. So I seen something I got to go see. So I'm glad that I found that. And I think we done been right there. So I'm sorry to y'all. But I'm so glad I found that. But there's another name right there, unless she wanted her name on both sides. Oh, okay. It just says mother and his father. And somebody was buried there, but there's no sign. So I'm so glad that I got that on here. Here's a Stevens. Somebody was asking me this morning if I knew the Stevens from Crossville. Well, here's probably some of their relatives. And you have to remember, back when Cumberland Gap didn't open up, your DNA didn't come through to the east, or to the west, until the Cumberland Gap. And that's when they started kind of coming this way. I mean, some of you landed in California on a boat, but, not all of us. Here's a Wallace. And here's another one of them tombstones, but this looks like it's covered in metal, because it looks like rust to me. It looks like a tin shield. It is. Let's see who it is. Very interesting. But they covered Samson up like that, but that's not a rock. See the nail sticking out of there? Somebody put tin up on there. That's interesting. Then right here, as I look at there, we got two graves right there. They're, what you call it? I lost my thought. Now you guys are telling me, but sorry I can't hear you. Concrete. I can't hear you talking. You're trying to be my mind. You're trying to tell me what it is, and my thought process just stopped on me. But heck, this morning on that live stream, I talked. I talked for over an hour, so my mind is kind of woo 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 woo. So I'll let you see me for a little while. I wished I had one of them sticks where I could put my phone in it. It probably would be a lot better on me. And it's because my grabbers aren't like what they used to be. Oh, I got a Robinson right here. It's old. Show you that. Now there was something. There's the phone. There's the phone. Yeah. I've got the phone in my hand. Now next week, you'll be here again. And it won't be that long. It's gonna just be a storytelling video of these two gentlemen that got killed while they were working for the railroad. So, if you're new to the channel, or you're a viewer, you'll want us to subscribe. If you love trains, you're gonna want to be here next weekend. I will let you know what day. I ain't for sure. Probably a Saturday. Not morning. Probably maybe morning. Probably about, I'd say 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll leave it at that. If it changes, I'll let you know on the community, the channel community for my Sidesteppin Adventures. I think I got these people. Here I ramble on and I forget where I'm at. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I know I didn't get these people. So if you're new to the channel, howdy to you. Thank you for watching Sidesteppin Adventures. We are at Whittaker Cemetery in in Monterey, Tennessee. So, U.S.A, by the way. And I got more people coming on. So I might have to just wait for just a bit longer. So, just chill with me a little bit longer. I will show you the cemetery sign where we're at. I'll go a bit further, but that's as far as I go. Because one of the men is buried two doors up, should I say, 2 graves up. Or one of the men. So, I can't let you see that. Not till next weekend. I gotta give you a good surprise. But these 2 men, I will tell you their ages. One was 38, and one was 28. And they both worked for the railroad. And they both got killed. They were gonna come back that day and they were gonna take their family to a circus. But they never made it back to take them to the circus. And I'm probably thinking the older gentleman, he's got a daughter Well, she's not buried here. She's buried in a cemetery right up the road. But she lived to be a 92-year-old. And her mom, after he passed on in the train wreck, I guess because of grief, she passed away. And his parents had to raise the kids. So I love good train stories. I don't know about you, but I will be posting right after I do, because I'm doing a live stream. I can't very well do a video and then put the pictures in there. But I will put, right before I do the live stream, I think I'll put a link where you can go, like on a early Saturday morning before I get over here. I'll put a link in and you can check that out, and then you know what I'm kind of talking about. You can see the pictures of the train wreck and all that stuff. Or I might do that afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll do that afterwards. That'd be a good idea. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I don't see nobody commenting, so I guess everybody's just chilling, just taking it easy and relaxing. I don't blame you. Tomorrow's Monday. I shouldn't be out here. I should be doing what the doctor told me to do Friday, but I mean, I'm not bad. You know, he gave me some medicine to help me. So, until I get surgery, I think the medicine will keep me stable. And, but, it's no life and death situation. So if you're a subscriber, don't unsubscribe, because I plan on being around here for a long time. If you're as old as I am, and you live to be as old as, well, I hope to live to be a ripe old age if the Lord permits me and the world turns around. I don't care a bit to live a bit longer. But needless to say, now this has got a gate, so I don't know if I can't unlock it. So I'm gonna have to kind of go over because it's so old. Montana. He was a engineer. Huh. Thank you for your service. I seen that, and I had to get that. But I ain't gonna do no more. I ain't gonna reach in there. But, well, everybody, I hate to cut this live stream short. You know, people that know me know how I like to talk, but, you know, I got to get going. I got some things to do, and stuff like that. I will post this week. I will post the cemetery I did earlier this morning, and it's a two-parter. So I don't know how I'm gonna post them, and I don't know what day I will be posting them, but I will. I did some shorts, so I will put them out. So when you see the shorts, then you know the video of the cemetery is right around the corner. But what I'm going to do is I will post one on a uh, evening, like 4 or 5 o'clock this week, and the next day I'll post the other part. So, gonna give people a chance to watch it. So, so that way you guys can see that. Now I didn't get this. I wanted to because I'm close to the car, so that's why. I wish they would cut this tree out of the way. But this is a George W. Buckner. He was born in November 12th. You see it. And he passed away January 8th. Now seeing something else interesting on my way out. I better quit looking, 'cause every time I do, I don't wanna quit, you know? Must be a family plot. There's another buckler. Well, folks, I'm sorry, but I got to go. I don't know who I watched, but hi to you, and I got to say bye to you. But thank you for watching. Me, Jason, Sidesteppin Adventures, a mid-Tennessee adventure. Thank you for subscribing. If you ain't, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And don't worry, I'm not some crazy lunatic or something. And next year, you'll see what's under this face, or under this beard, under this face, you know. But this is my winter coat, so that's why it's like that. So unless it gets down to here, then I might keep it. But I don't think so. Dude, it gets too hot there in the summer. But you all take care. Jesus keep you. God bless y'all. You have a good day, and let's just keep this rolling. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you next weekend on the next live stream and on the next video. Okay? Let's keep everything rolling. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Y'all take care.